Welcome, everyone, to episode 55 of the David Guillen Podcast. We're going to be talking about the energy of the week and some of the many challenges that we might be going through and how to transform them into miracles. As always, I want to thank you. It's because of you and you're sharing this podcast with friends and family all around the world that we've grown so much. And every week, I'm hearing more and more miracle stories from people who are listening to it. As always, I try to keep them short, somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes, to be respectful of your time. Also, a quick announcement about my tour. I've just added Dubai and Mexico City to my events page. So if you go to davidguillen.com, just click on events, I'll be heading to Mexico City, Miami, New York, Dubai, Tel Aviv, and London in the next few months. And I'm excited to see you in person. Our in-person events are very different than whatever you're experiencing online in my digital courses or on social media. It's an incredible experience to bring community together, to meet like-minded people, and it's about an 8-hour transformational day. You're most likely walking out a completely different person. So I want to talk about the energy of this week, and I was meditating on a few things before I came on with you, and that has to do with the energy that we're shifting into. You probably heard from my last podcast that the 3 weeks prior have been a challenging time. These are called the Ben HaMetzarim, what the sages call the 3 negative weeks. And calling something negative is not really the way we want to approach life. What is negativity? Negativity is the pain a person feels when they feel a disconnection from the light of the Creator. We know that when a person is connected to the light, all darkness goes away. All problems become solved. All solutions come to you. And the last 3 weeks, we said that people will experience loss. There are a lot of breakups happening, a lot of grief, a lot of anxiety, stressful situations. There's an intensity that a lot of people have felt. And the reason we shared that was happening was because there are periods during the year where the light comes down so strongly that it breaks the old vessel. It cleans out the old vessel so that a new vessel can emerge. And many of us are asking for our next level. You think about it, when you desire something or when you set goals, and when you say either internally or externally that you want something, you want a relationship, you want to have children, you want to become more prosperous, you want to find your purpose, you want clarity. Just by saying you want, this is a prayer that creates a vessel that draws energy. When this energy comes down, in order for it to fully manifest, there has to be an affinity of form between the energy and the person asking. So if this energy is one of positivity, of certainty, of sharing, of wholeness, which all energy that comes from the light of the Creator is, that means that any part of us that is opposite that will be detoxified as that energy comes down. So let's go over it again. You pray for something. Simply by saying you want something is a form of prayer. The energy of that fulfillment comes down. In order for that energy to be fulfilled, it needs to detoxify any quality that is opposite the fulfillment. And that's why we go through challenges. And what comes to the surface, you find out, are the parts of us that are weak, the parts of us that are still needy, the parts of us that don't have certainty, the parts of us that are afraid, the parts of us that get angry or controlling or manipulative. All of a sudden, that's when it all starts to come out. That is a good sign. If you're experiencing your negativity, that's a good sign. If you're getting angry, angrier than ever, that's a good sign. If you find that you're lashing out more or you're shutting down or you're even having depressed thoughts, that's a good sign, because it's detoxing negative qualities that have been with our soul since birth and past lifetimes as well. New energy wants to come in, so the negative qualities must emerge and be cleansed. And this is why we always say, when you feel pain, when you feel doubts, when you feel insecurity, you just pause and you say, what a gift. Because saying what a gift is cleansing the negativity. It's neutralizing it. You are essentially saying, I agree. I agree with what's happening. The sages say, in Hebrew, it's matzdik, to agree with, to justify. And when you justify something to exist, You're justifying all of creation, and you're becoming one with the light of the Creator. And this is why miracles occur every time a person sees the good in something that appears to be bad. Now we're entering a new phase. This Friday night, leading into Saturday night, will be the 15th of Leo, which Leo represents the month where the light of the Creator is shining the most. It's the month of the sun, which in this physical world represents the light of the Creator. On the 15th is when the moon, which is considered to be the vessel, i.e. the souls of humanity, becomes full. So we have the male energy, which is the sun, lighting up the female energy, which is the moon, and you have what's called a full moon. So this Friday, which is the day that the podcast is being released, is the energy of a full moon, and the Kabbalists say is the energy of soulmates, the energy of male and female energy coming together, the energy of question meeting an answer, problem meeting a solution. So what is available for all of us right now is the ability to find our other half in everything that we do, the ability to find our purpose in life, the ability to find and connect to a soulmate relationship, the ability to find healing, the ability to find clarity. All of this energy is available to all of us right now. The question becomes, how can we align ourselves in order to receive this energy? And let's go through some practical tools of how to do so. Number one, being present is very, very important. The light of the Creator only exists in the moment. There is no time from the point of view of the Creator. There is no past and there is no future. How much of your day are you fully present? Are you fully investing your thoughts, your desires, your energy, your actions into the moment without having your mind wander into the future? Our mind wanders because we're trying to control the future. We're trying to control what other people are going to do or say. We're trying to protect ourselves from getting hurt or experiencing loss. You don't need to do any of that. Especially this month, focus on the energy that is available right now. If you had complete certainty and you were present at this moment, and all you asked yourself is, what does the Creator want me to do at this moment? And you ask yourself over and over again, what does the Creator want me to do? What does the Creator want me to do? What does the Creator want me to do at this moment? You will be guided what to do at this moment. And now your illogical mind might say, well, that doesn't sound right. Your logical mind wants to go to the future or bring statistics from the past or hurt from the past. But you cannot allow it to do so. If you want to create miracles, you have to be fully present. Being fully present means asking the Creator, I am your servant, I am a channel, what do you want me to do? That's what the energy of soulmates actually is. What is a soulmate? A soulmate is the union of light and vessel. It's male and female energy coming together. It's this idealistic thought that we have that one day we're going to meet a person that's going to make us happy and fulfill all of our pain. But the truth is, a soulmate relationship is when you feel the light of the Creator is present in this relationship. You feel certainty. That's how you know you're in a soulmate relationship. You feel certainty. You feel the Creator. You feel God. And when you feel this energy, not in a religious way, but actually in a practical way, you see the future, you see everything. And this is the connection that you have when you have a soul level connection. But let's understand, how does a person find their soulmate? Well, we say when they act like a soulmate. Think about it for a moment. When you surrender completely, surrender your ego, you surrender your control, you surrender your neediness, you surrender the way you think things have to be. You surrender the anger and the betrayal and the narrative that we're always carrying. You have a narrative, I have a narrative, and you surrender it, and you say, I am present in this moment. You become a vessel. You become a perfect vessel. You become the perfect feminine energy. When you surrender fully, you become fully in your feminine energy as it relates to the light of the Creator. Because all the souls of humanity, are we male or female? We are female in relation to the Creator, that is male. The female is the receiving manifesting force. The male is the giving force, the channeling force. Because the Creator is always in its male energy towards us, always trying to give us fulfillment and miracles and fulfill everything. Always. The Creator is always trying to do that. It's us, the vessel, that's being blocked. So whenever a person surrenders or lets go and is present, they become a pure vessel. They become the moon on a full moon, meaning they become a full moon that can receive fully the light of the sun, creating a full moon, hence a soulmate connection. The more a person surrenders, not surrenders from the point of view of I need your approval, or surrenders because they're weak and they don't know who they are, and surrenders because that's their reactive behavior. Surrendering means surrender the negativity that you're holding on to. Surrender the things that aren't serving you anymore from the point of view of doubt and fears. Are these fears serving you? Is constantly controlling people serving you? Is constantly criticizing people controlling you? Serving you? Is this serving you to always try to micromanage people and worry about people and worry about your finances and worry about if you're going to have kids or not and worry about getting older and worry about this and worry about that? Is that serving you? Let it go. Surrender all of these feelings of worry to the Creator. Let the male energy handle it. Let the Creator fix these problems. Our job is to become a perfect vessel to hold that light. How do you become a perfect vessel? You surrender. You let go of trying to do God's job, and you're fully present in the moment. You're fully present in the moment. You know, every moment actually includes all the light you will ever need for the rest of your life in one moment. That means that steak that you're eating, or that moment that you're connecting and playing with your children, or that moment that you're just driving in the car, kind of looking aimlessly out into the road, that moment, right then and there, has all the light you will ever need. We think that the light is waiting when we get to our destination. Let's say you're getting on your way to a date, you're driving to a date, or right now you're walking in your morning walk and you have some kind of event tonight. We think that the light is waiting at that event. The financial opportunity is waiting at that event. The soulmate is potentially waiting at that party or at that date or on that app. We always think the light is over there, somewhere there. I'm going over there to go get something. You're not going anywhere. The light is right where you are right now. And when your mind focuses on that, you reveal the energy that's already there. You're revealing energy that's already there. You don't need to go somewhere to get it. Now, why do I still go somewhere then? Why do we go to parties and events? And why do we even need to listen to the podcast? Why do you need to listen to anything, really? All of this wisdom that you're hearing right now on the podcast, wasn't it already there before you heard the podcast? Sure was. And the truth is, you don't even need to hear this podcast. If you had complete certainty when you woke up in the morning, you would receive all of the messages and downloads that this podcast would give you. You'd get it in 1 second. In fact, that's the goal, to get to a place we don't even need to listen to podcasts anymore. We don't need to listen to teachers. We don't need to listen to anybody. We just wake up in the morning and, like Moses or Jesus or Muhammad, we receive a prophecy for the whole day and gives us all the answers, and we're done. But they achieved such high levels of consciousness, they were able to receive this wisdom in 1 second. The reason why we listen to other people or need to hear content on social media or podcasts isn't because you're actually learning anything right now. You're not learning anything new. All we're doing is connecting to each other's certainty or each other's vessel, which is allowing new wisdom to come down. How do I know? If I asked 20,000 people who hear this podcast, or 50,000 people, or 100,000 people, what did you learn? I'm going to get 100,000 different answers. Because no one's actually listening to the words of what's coming from a teacher's mouth. You are downloading the vessel of the person speaking. And for that moment, you're downloading the vessel, and that vessel is revealing a unique light that's inside of you. So you could be listening to this podcast and get total clarity about your business. Someone else will get total clarity about their relationship. Someone else will get total clarity about a health challenge. Even if I didn't ever talk about any one of those things. Because we are borrowing vessels from other people. And that's why who we're friends with, who we are intimate with, who we have relationships with, we have to be so careful because we're borrowing their vessels. So the question becomes, number one, how can I be a pure vessel every day to receive prophecy and to receive messages and to receive that soulmate energy? It is when I surrender my opinions, my fears, my narrative of who I am because of the stuff that's happened to me in the past. I did X, Y, and Z negative things, therefore I am bad or I feel guilty. A person had a miscarriage. A person had an abortion. A person had a bad breakup. A person had an affair. A person did something to hurt someone in the past, and now there's a narrative that they're carrying. I am a bad person. I don't deserve. I am afraid. And it can be a very subconscious narrative. You can let it all go right now. Nobody wants you to carry this narrative into your next day. The Creator is hoping that you completely surrender the narrative of who you think you are and all the things you did, even the good things you did, and come as a pure, clean vessel and say, I am ready to receive everything today. The Creator wants to give you more than you want to receive. So let go of all the belief systems that you have about yourself, because they're all just things that we've made up about ourselves. The Creator just loves us unconditionally and wants to give you everything. It wants to come in greater than we can possibly imagine. We must surrender. Even as I'm talking, I'm thinking to myself, wow, there's so many more things I can surrender to receive more. I'm barely at the tip of the iceberg here. So many things, just letting go. I just want to let go of everything. Let go of all the opinions. You know, even thinking about Kabbalah, I'm thinking, wow, Kabbalah is so powerful. Kabbalah has all the answers. I need to even let go of everything I've learned about Kabbalah. 25 years I've studied Kabbalah. Wow, maybe now I know something about Kabbalah. Even that's limiting. What is there to know? There's infinite wisdom. What's infinite minus 25 years? Infinite. So whether someone learned Kabbalah for 1 year or 25 years or 70 years, because there's infinite wisdom, I still don't know infinite things. So we got to let it all go, really. The only answer is to allow the light of the Creator to come through, to bring us the right answers in the right time in the right way. As we completely surrender the old us, moving into this new energy of the 15th of Leo, of the full moon, of the energy of soulmates, God is your soulmate. That's the message. Soulmate's not a person. God is your soulmate. And when you make God your soulmate, right? I had this joke in my Paris event. I said, God is your boyfriend. Stop looking for a boyfriend. God is your boyfriend. Go around, wear a t-shirt that says, God is my boyfriend. I'm unavailable. I mean, technically, everybody seems to be attracted to someone who's unavailable. So let's all be unavailable because God is our boyfriend. God is the person who's your soulmate. And by God, we're not saying this religiously. We're saying the energy intelligence of certainty, the energy intelligence of giving, the energy intelligence of feeling whole all the time and not needing anything. That is your boyfriend. That is the person that you will post about. That is the person you will think about all day long. That is the person you will write little notes to all day long. Write notes to your boyfriend, to God. Surrender all of the old desires, needs, and narratives as we enter into this new energy. And this is how we're going to draw soulmate energy. We're going to be present. We're going to realize that infinite energy exists in every moment, even if the moment is mundane. And we're going to let go and surrender these thoughts and desires that pull us to the past and the future, and this narrative that I have about myself that I am not deserving of something because of X, Y, and Z reason from the past. Or maybe because I'm a certain age and people of this age can't do something or are not as desirable or it's too late. Whatever labels that we put on ourselves, let it go completely. There is no limitation in the light of the Creator. We can do a meditation now. We'll do a little prayer to help us connect to this energy. Creator, I desire to have a clean, pure, endless vessel to receive everything that you want to share with me. Everything that has already been allocated to my soul since the beginning of time. I want to remove all my opinions and my limited belief systems about who I am and what I deserve. I know that all the negativity from the past and all the things that I've done that I'm not proud of actually transform to be light right now. I ask that you keep this space open to allow me to be like the moon, where I have no light of my own, but I am completely dependent on being a channel of the light of the Creator. Help me be present. Help me know that the past and the future don't exist. Help me reach deep down into the present moment and grab and connect to the infinite energy that exists right now. In the blink of an eye, my entire redemption can come. Every solution I've been looking for at this moment can come to me. Everything is available, and I do deserve to receive.